I want to share with you in this video how I hit 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify, but also what I did not do to hit 1 million monthly listeners. Because I think it's more important to know that what I didn't do so that you don't do that, because a lot of artists, you're focusing on the wrong things. My name's Chris, also known as the Artist Manifest. I have just under 1 million monthly listeners. We're going for 2 million by the end of this year. Post below what your goal is, what your dream is for your streams. Remember, a dream or a goal is a dream with a deadline. Put a deadline to it and take action. So what are some of the things that I did to hit 1 million monthly listeners? I'm a big proponent of marketing and promotion via running Facebook and Instagram ads. Big proponent in YouTube ads for people finding me. And what's amazing, when they find you, they look you up. I have a message from someone on my IG stories. Hey, I found you via ad and now I'm listening to you on Spotify. Like, I get those all the time, right? So I'm constantly doing marketing. Marketing could be radio. I don't recommend a lot of artists do radio unless you know what you're doing. You have a good radio promoter and you have a hit song. That's probably much lower down the list. But all these things that I'm doing is to trigger the algorithm, right? Spotify's algorithm, because that'll work harder for me than anything else that I'm doing. Now, I used to tour, and that used to be great, but touring wasn't to grow my Spotify. Touring was more to make money, sell merch, connect with fans. But if you're on a big enough tour and you're a smaller band, you're obviously going to see a big bump. Like if you've done shows and you're playing for 50 people, 100 people, to go to playing 2,000 people and up a night, you are going to see a bump and a lift. And this is the big question you always need to ask yourself, like, am I going to be actually in front of real people? Or am I just kind of, tickling my ego thinking I did something? Here's what some of the stuff I did do that did not work. And before I share this stuff, I want to make sure you come to our next Spotify challenge. Go to 10xyourfanbase.com/live challenge so you can get your questions asked and we can blow up your Spotify. We spend 5 days on it. We talk about playlists, we talk about the algorithm, running ads, your strategy for releasing a song, editorial playlists, you name it. So what are some of the things that I did not do? They haven't hired a publicist in years. Okay, that's a big waste of money. I didn't hire anyone to review my music, all right? I didn't hire anyone to get me on blogs, all right? That's not what took me from 400 to 1 million. None of that stuff, all right? Did you hear me? No publicist, no blogs, trying to get on blogs, people reviewing my music. What I did do though was I submitted singles, and I released singles instead of albums, and I submitted every single one to an editorial playlist. And guess what? For a long time, I did not get editorial playlists. And then I started getting them. And then I started getting more of them, right? And the best thing you can possibly have is a hit song, and then another hit song, and another hit song. And you know what's unfortunate though, is sometimes the hit song, the first song you release is maybe the best song. Third song's maybe not as good, but that could be the one that got you the editorial playlist. That's the one that broke through, but then you just got to write another song. And you got to keep showing up and being consistent. But I see so many artists, you go for a while, but then you quit, you drop off. If it doesn't happen after 30 days or 60 days, you quit. One of the things I wish I did more of, and I've seen other artists do this, which I am going to leverage a lot more, is organic. And that's triggering that IG reel post, that TikTok post, that Facebook reel. I don't think I've ever had a viral post before. Like, I've had some stuff get 10,000 views. A bunch of my students have gotten tens of thousands of views on their posts. I probably have on some of them, if I go back, I've had millions of views on my ads and tens of thousands of shares of my ads, right? But I've never had a viral post, and so that's one of our goals this year. Now, one of the things that we've done, but this isn't what got me to 1 million monthly listeners. You can do this, and this will help. It should be part of the strategy, and this is why you need to come to this challenge, is because you need strategy. Chris, I'm here. What do I focus on? What should I do next? Right? Like, what's the next step for you? Pitching to indie playlists. Sure, that can help if you get on enough of them, but you got to get on enough of Spotify playlists so that are you getting streams? Like, you can get on a whole bunch of playlists, but are you looking in your dashboard and saying, hey, that brought me 20 streams. That one brought me 100 streams last week. That one, whoa, that's a big one. That one got me 1,000 streams. Because when you get those streams and you get enough of them, your popularity score starts to go up, and then you start getting shown up in people's Spotify Discover Weekly, and you trigger that Spotify algorithm. And I'm telling you, out of all the ads I've run in different things, when you trigger that algorithm, man, and then Spotify Discovery mode, like, are you kidding me? Like, it's a game changer. Literally took my song Firestarter from like getting a couple thousand streams a day to 4,000 to 16,000 to 21,000 streams a day. I didn't stutter, a day. All right. And you need to understand that there is another level. Like, I've only got 1 million monthly listeners. It's 915 right now. We're going to get back to 1 million and 2 million. That's like one level. There's a bigger level. I know there's a bigger level, and there's a bigger level for you, but you have to see it. And that's why every single day we focus a little bit on mindset, because you got to stop seeing yourself as a starving artist and see yourself as a starring artist. You have to have vision. Do you see it for yourself? Because if you don't got vision, you're going to perish. That's what the Bible says. Without vision, the artist perishes. Right? You get what I'm saying? So anyways, go to 10xyourfanbase.com/live challenge. Keep promoting, and you got to stay on one song long enough. Man, you got to stay on one song long enough. You guys jump, and you don't stay focused long enough. Follow one course until successful.